All right, so if I want to take this object and place it on this one, okay, I'm going to have to give some thought to that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this one over. So copy so that it's lined up exactly the same. Okay? And so one of the things that I can do is I can take, if I was doing this by hand, I could take a pencil and just draw along this edge all the way around, right? You guys can picture that? So I'm going to do that here with just lines, not a polyline. So line, I'm going to go from, oops, I got to make sure I'm getting right to the intersection. So line from this intersection to that intersection. As a matter of fact, for these type of operations, you want to work in shaded mode. You don't want to work in the other mode. And one other thing, I think I'm going to change the color of this stuff to, I don't know, maybe that blue or that magenta color. So there I can see that magenta color there, right? All right, so let's do it again. Line. And I'm going to take and draw a line all the way around on this thing, okay? Did you guys learn show and hide? Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to hide this one, or I'm going to hide this one. And let's see if we have them all. No, we don't. So I'm missing that one edge. And actually, I want to make these all purple. So okay. So here is the last one I need to create across here. So I'm going to show that. And let me draw that last line. So line. You have to be very careful when you're doing this because there's a lot of points that it'll jump to. Okay? So, all right, so now let's once again hide this one. And so if I cut that corner out, will those two pieces fit together? They will not. Okay, what'll end up happening if I cut this box right now is if it was a physical thing, the thickness of that wall would be inside of here, so it would just fall down. Okay? So in order to get this to work, we got to take all of these lines, right, and copy them 9 inches in. All right, so there's one. Do this one. Hold the Alt key, click here, go down, go over 9. So I'm going to use the Alt key to basically reconstruct all these lines 9 inches over. Boy, stop it. Click on that. Alt key, this time I'm going up 9. I'll do that one. You guys did learn to use the Alt key? The Alt key essentially makes a copy of something let me show you how the Alt key works. So you click on an object until you get the gumball, right? If I just click on this and I type in 9, what's going to happen? It's going to move over, right? But if I hold the Alt key before I click this and I type in 9, it makes a copy. So the Alt key essentially turns the gumball into a copy thing. Okay? All right, so there I have my new set of lines. Okay? So now if I were to cut, actually, you know what? Did you guys learn to use fillet? No, fillet. So if you have lines and you want to fillet them, you can set the radius to 0. And then you can just join any two that are overlapping. You can click on one, then click on the other, and it cleans the corners up for you. Yeah, nice, huh? Okay. Any rate, so right now, if I was to take this object and I split it by the other one, then it would have a surface for those walls to mate up with. So let me see if that works. So split, take this one and split it by these lines, the inner lines, not the outer lines. Enter. Now I'm going to delete that part. All right. And so now when I type in show, and I put it in ghosted mode, now you can see that it has that amount of overlap to sit on. Let me show you what that looks like when I bring this thing up. See that? Can you tell? And that's what you guys are going to be doing by hand in just a moment in the other class, with those exact dimensions, by the way. But first, what I want you to do is I want you to do it digitally. I've got one last thing to do with this. So I'm going to hide this one, right? And I'm going to do the offset surf on this. Hero, I'm almost done in here. I'll be done in here in 5 minutes. You guys can have the classroom. Okay? So offset surf, 9 inches, flip all. And so there's the two pieces that you guys are going to end up with as far as physical form. Okay? And you can see where the overlapping component is. All right? So I'm going to save this, file, save as. And I'm going to go ahead and put it into our folder so that it's there for your reference. Okay, so that's that. All right, let me stop this recording.